Okay, here I am teleported into the cockpit of a 190A4, A1 actually, with 100% fuel, and I need to know how to land it. Well, to land any airplane in Warbirds, you need to have a routine established to make it easy. My routine is to determine the final approach speed, which I have a very easy method for doing that, and to fly the same pattern. And the pattern that I fly is a high-speed pass over the field with a usually left-hand brake, high G brake, to turn parallel to the runway in the opposite direction that I want to land, and then from there I'm at about 800 to 1,000 feet above the ground. I fly a downwind base and final leg. Downwind's the parallel leg, base turn is the perpendicular leg, and final is the final approach to the runway. Ideally, you want to, from the downwind to final, to be a continuous curve all the way down to touchdown so you can easily see the runway throughout. So I want to know the stall speed prior to initiating this pattern. Well, I actually don't have to do anything in Warbirds because we have a very easy method of determining our final approach speed, and by extrapolation, our stall speed. The final approach speed that we want is about 30% above the stall speed. You know, in a real airplane, you determine that approach speed because you know that you have information that tells you the stall speed, and you post it up on the airspeed indicator where you can see it, and you know what, you fly that for your approach. We don't have that same luxury in Warbirds, but we have something even easier. We have the stall warning horn. In Warbirds, the stall warning horn starts to sound at approximately 30% above the stall speed. So we know we can just fly at the edge of the horn sounding and we'll be at our proper approach speed. And then if the horn gets louder, we're getting closer to the stall. So let's see how accurate that is. We'll turn the autopilot on, turn the throttle all the way back to idle, and start configuring the aircraft. Flaps 20, 30, 45, and 60. Gear comes down, and we just power off, hold 1G. The horn sounding at about 118. It started. We're expecting a mid-80s stall, and we get the stall brake at 87 miles an hour. We're upside down. Oh my god, what do we do? Nothing. Airplane's flying again. And there's the runway. So we know, with the stall warning horn going off at about 115 miles an hour and a stall at 88, that stall warning horn is an accurate approach speed. Just nibble the edge of it. So now we just have to fly our traffic pattern. Now we fly this pattern for a few reasons. One's tactical. We get a nice high-speed look around for bandits, and the other is we can establish our routine. We can learn the airport elevation by flying low over the field. Looks like it's going to be about 450 feet, so our pattern altitude 1,000 above that, about 1,500 feet. And we get in our routine. We're going to do a left brake, high G, looking around. Power comes off, parallel the runway. Speed's bleeding fast, and I'm 1,000 above the ground. Start kicking the flaps out, and start my turn to base. Flaps are at 60. Gears coming down, throttle's coming up because I hear the stall warning horn going off. That's my approach speed. Now I just fly that horn and use the throttle to adjust my glide path. So there's the horn, throttle's coming back up, throttle's coming out because the horn's off. I'm slightly fast. There's the horn. Slowly pitch the nose up, power all the way off. Brakes full back stick. That's the traffic pattern with the overhead brake.